Hey guys, welcome to Smack Talk Wrestling Reviews. Unfortunately, my partner in crime is not here today, but you've got me to do this week's Raw review, so let's get on with it. First things first, we had the Miz TV Special. Brilliant. It started off with the Miz doing the Mizzies again. I like the Mizzies. I think it's a great promotional concept idea for him. It's great promo work. Yeah, Curtis Axel with him. Bodaz wasn't there. I think Michael Cole said he was ill, away ill. But Corey Graves said, I'm pretty sure he's still beaten from last week. And then you had Sheamus and Cesaro come out as well to receive a Mizzy. Curtis Axel got a Mizzy and the Miz got a Mizzy. And they were pretty much all the way through this promo work saying how they have beaten and destroyed Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose pretty much. And they were saying the Shield reunion is just a rumour and that's all it's going to be, a rumour. Roman comes out pretty much like, I'm giving you one warning, get out my ring. And the Miz was like, Roman, it's just you, there's 4 of us, you're not going to do a single thing. Roman's like, you know what? Miz, you're an idiot. I can, I mean, Miz goes, Roman, rumour has it that the Shield are getting together, but we all know that's just a rumour. And Roman goes, who says anything about a rumour? And then Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins comes out, literally go down to the ring, do the whole Shield round the ring thing, loved that. Beat the crap out of Curtis Axel, beat the crap out of Sheamus and Cesaro, all using their finishers. The Miz tried to get out and run away. Seth and Ambrose stopped him, he ran back into the ring, dirty deeds, and then triple power bomb. Brilliant. Old school Shield at its best. What a way to kick off Raw. I am happy, I'm excited, and it started off Raw exactly how you want it. I don't care, I didn't want to wait till later on for the Miz TV, and they gave it straight away, and that is the way you should have your Raw start, with a reunion with the Shield. Then we had Jason Jordan's match against Kyle Anderson. This was a mediocre match. Again, we had them fight each other. This was again a match from last week, which is 50-50 booking, and we got it was a one-on-one match, and Jason Jordan got the win. There's nothing much to say again. Kyle Anderson and Gallows got the win last week against Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan. This week, Jason Jordan going separately gets the win. Now for me, that's always classed as 50-50 booking, but who cares? Who cares? It was a nothing match again. Then we had Elias take on Apollo Cruz. This again was a continuation of Elias taking on Titus Worldwide. You can tell they have no plans for Elias and the Titus brand, but there was a good point for this. Elias was doing these really, I don't like the Elias singing thing. I'm with Corey Graves on this one, when he sings at the start, but he's a heel, so it works. He gets a lot of heel heat. I mean, Titus O'Neil comes out with a banjo, can't play it, but he came out with one, played a little bit, did a really bad song. Polo came out. Elias and Polo had a semi-decent match. It wasn't anything special again. And then Elias got the win. Again, nothing. I don't know if there's a story going on this, but it's a bit of a down. We had just Jordan match, not really anything again. So we had 2 matches back to back where there was nothing really, no content, it was no importance in it. Then we had Enzo Amore come out to do a promo work, pretty much kicking off about Kalisto being given an opportunity at TLC to take him on for the Cruiserweight belt. Enzo calls out General Manager Kurt Angle, pretty much states, look, I'm not happy. I got this deal. You said no Cruiserweight could attack me. And Kurt Angle's like, look, when I signed that, Kalisto was not part of the Cruiserweight division. So, he is legitimately allowed to take you on at TLC. Enzo goes mental, blah blah blah. And Kurt goes, you know what? You're right, Enzo. You are right. Kalisto shouldn't have to fight you at TLC. He will fight you tonight. And Enzo goes, you know what? Fine, I'll do it. But I want it to be the main event tonight. You know, put the Cruiserweights on the main event. And good on Kurt Angle. He goes, I agree, and he walks off. And that makes it feel like that's it. I mean, turns around, stops, and goes, by the way, Enzo, if you try and cheat your way out, get a count out, it's going to be a lumberjack match. So all 205 is going to be there. You know, the 205's team who's there is going to be the lumberjacks. And Enzo goes mental, blah blah blah. But that was a good promo, a good back and forth between Kurt Angle and Enzo Amore. Definitely a lot more entertaining than what Enzo's been doing in recent weeks. And putting the Cruiserweights as the main event on Raw hasn't been done yet, so it is exciting to see. Then we had Braun Strowman take on Matt Hardy. Now, this for me, when Braun Strowman came out and they were like, oh, Braun Strowman's going to take on an opponent and destroy him, I was like, yeah. Well, who could we have? Hawkins? I won't mind Hawkins losing again. And then Matt Hardy comes out, and I'm like, oh no, not Matt Hardy. I want Matt Hardy to win matches. I don't want Matt Hardy to be destroyed. But no, it was a good match. Again, they're putting Braun against guys who are talented in the ring. You had Ambrose, you had Seth, and you now had Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy had a good defensive, got Braun onto the mat. Now this is something they've been showing week in, week out. Braun has been pushed to his limits against these guys. Then obviously he gets the power slam, gets the win, tries to carry Matt Hardy away, and who comes out? The Hounds of Justice, the Shield, and it was brilliant. Braun Strowman didn't even back off. He took on Roman Reigns, pushed him into LED backdrop. Ambrose, Seth, Roman start pounding into him, literally smacking the crap out of him onto the ground. Then they clear out the announcer's desk, pull him up, triple power bomb into the table. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. This is what you want to see when the Shield returns. Destroy everyone. They are the Hounds of Justice. Obviously, we had Kurt Angle and The Miz talking backstage after this event, and Kurt Angle was pretty much talking to The Miz, and The Miz said, well, Dean Ambrose pretty much said they would take on 4, 5, 6 guys, and he's a man of his word, just like you, ain't he, Kurt? So I want an extra partner in our TLC match, because Kurt Angle earlier on in the night announced that the main event for TLC would be the Shield taking on Miz, Cesaro and Sheamus in a tables, ladders and chairs match. But the Miz wanted to get one up and said, I've already got my fourth person. Here he is. And Braun Strowman just kicks the door through, looks at Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle's like, yeah, okay, yeah, just don't eat me. Don't eat me, Braun. Don't eat me. And yeah, good segment again. The Miz, fantastic. Braun Strowman, brilliant. Kurt Angle, brilliant. And the Shield, pretty much saving Matt Hardy. And just absolutely destroying Braun Strowman, which I was excited to see. Then we had a promo with for the women's division, where we had Mickie James come out and Alexa Bliss. This wasn't so kind of promo where Alexa says, oh, I'm sorry, blah blah blah, to Mickie James, saying, I made this little video to highlight your career, because some of the fans are young and they haven't seen you before. They don't know the history you have in the company, and it's like an old black and white video, and the guy who's narrating it calling Mickie James old, and not a legend and all this lot. And Mickie James just pretty much tries to get Alexa into the ring. Alexa's going, ha, that technique is as old as you, Mickie. Tries to walk away. Mickie James pulls Alexa into the ring, nearly clips her with a Mickey kick, and Alexa Bliss runs away. So promo, but again, I'm looking forward to seeing Mickie James and Alexa Bliss. The promo work hard for Mickie James and Alexa. That was probably the most stale it's been so far. The video kind of thing is boring and stale, but the match itself should be a good one. And by the looks of the promo work, it looked like this one could be a ladders match. Now, if that is the case, I'm up for that. Then we had a Cruiserweight tag team match with Brian Kendrick and Gentleman Jack Gallagher taking on Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali. You know, these guys for me are probably four of the better Cruiserweight guys. Entertaining, but the Cruiserweight, again, if Jay was here, would say it's stale. There's nothing really exciting going on apart from the Enzo stuff, and this was just a throwaway tag team. If you're not watching 205, like we don't watch 205 here on Smack Talk, I'm afraid to say, then the content for this match makes no sense, and again, we just don't have time to watch it. But that's not saying it wasn't a good match. The guys are really talented, and you know, good on them for pushing the Cruiserweight division quite well lately on Raw. Then we had Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt address each other. This was a pretty interesting promo, to say the least. Now, when me and Jay were talking yesterday, we did say that the Sister Abigail thing was possibly going to be Bray Wyatt in drag. It looks like it could be, because Bray Wyatt is possessed. Bray Wyatt is pretending to be Sister Abigail. You know, Finn Balor's pretty much like, you know, typical promo kind of work between these guys. It's not interesting. I'm not really caring. And now that Bray Wyatt's got a veil across his face, yeah, okay. He's now Sister Abigail, because that makes sense. I mean, there was a promo, like Finn did an interview backstage later on, and they were saying, what do you think of Sister Abigail? And like Finn was like, oh my god, I was so disturbed. It was like he was talking in the back of my head, and I was thinking to myself, really? You would? That doesn't seem like anything exciting. It didn't seem like anything at all. Then for the women's match tonight, we had a fatal 5-way elimination match. The winner would take on Asuka at TLC. Now this is great because they really are building up Asuka to be the next big thing in Raw. All the women were in Kurt Angle's office, pretty much, apart from Mickie James and Alexa, because obviously they've got their match sorted for TLC. Pretty much great. We should be the ones taking on Asuka for her first match. It was pretty. This one here was, for me, a botch after botch after botch. Alicia Fox botched her own finisher. Emma botched Alicia from hitting, was it Sasha in the corner, you know, stomping her in the corner, which was a bit weird. Dana Brooks botched her own, you know, what it looked like a punch. It was very botchy. Now, I lost count, and I stopped caring after I saw the botches continue. I was like, Jesus Christ, Alicia Fox has been there 10 years and she's still making rookie mistakes. That is atrocious. But pretty much, to simplify it, Emma got the final elimination. Good. Emma's perfect for Asuka's first pay-per-view match. First match on the Raw roster as well. She will make a great, easy opponent. And let's be honest, Asuka's going to destroy her. It's going to be an easy win for Asuka. And I just can't wait to see it. And then we had our main event for the night, where we had Kalisto take on Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight title in a it was a lumberjack match. Yay, that's it. Pretty interesting match. The only thing which I noticed was that Neville wasn't there, and it's a bit of a shame. I was hoping Neville would be there to be champion, you know, to take out Enzo and help Kalisto get the win. But the match itself was quite decent. You had the heels definitely holding back and not attacking Enzo Amore. So this pretty much proves that Enzo is now a full-time heel. You had Kalisto getting beaten down. There was fights between the heels and the faces on the 205 Lumberjacks. And, you know, Enzo Amore sold it brilliantly. You know, no matter what you say about the guy, I'm not the biggest fan of him, but he has definitely helped the Cruiserweight division since he's moved on there. For what they've done with him has made him pretty much a punching bag for everyone. Has actually done the job he needed to do. Enzo looked like he was about to get the win with his finisher. Mustafa Ali stopped him because obviously there's no DQs. Kalisto tried to get and used his finisher on top of the rope, took Enzo out, and we have now got a new Cruiserweight champion. So what? And that's it. That was Raw for this week. Pretty much a decent Raw. There was a lot of bad, but the good bits made it great. Like, let's be honest, the 205 Lumberjack match was good. The Shield reunion at the start, taking out, you know, crashing the Miz TV set, brilliant. Braun Strowman getting triple powerbomb through the announcer's desk, amazing. A good match. Matt Hardy, fantastic match against Braun Strowman. Matt Hardy looking strong. Matt Hardy, if it was anyone else, Matt Hardy feels like he could win against him. I mean, you had the matches which don't really mean anything. Like, you've got the Jason Jordan match, didn't mean oh. You had the Elias match, doesn't mean anything. You had the great promo work from The Miz, means something there. It is fantastic to watch. But yeah, it's a mixed bag, but for me, it was an okay episode. The great bits were great, but the poor bits were poor. The less we talk about the women's fatal 5-way elimination match, the better. Sorry ladies, but that was awful. That was an awful match from you. I was disappointed in Bayley and Sasha in that one. Can't just put all the blame on Alicia Fox and Emma on that. That was you guys as well. But yeah, that's my Raw review of the week. If you guys do like our videos, please like, subscribe and follow it. You can follow me at Boise88. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on the comments below, and I will see you next time on Smack Talk Wrestling.